All right, man. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all infinite honors, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakwath Badash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and to the other Akim out here pushing this truth into the four winds. Keep pushing, Akim. We almost out of here, man. So, the title of this lesson is Esau will stop getting the blame soon. I repeat, Esau will soon stop getting the blame because everything that happens in the world, calamity like Esau always gets the blame. The woke community, when you go through the comment section, it was like, all right, this has to be man-made. Uh, this has to be an inside job. There's manipulation here. And for the most part, they're correct. For the most part, they are correct. But we're coming into a time where the Lord himself said in his scriptures that he is going to be the author of these calamities. He is going to bring about natural disasters. He is going to bring about the starvation of the people. Now, let me say this. The devil, Esau, has been exposed to the degree that the people know that a lot of these calamities are manufactured by him. So they're going to keep getting the blame. But it's going to be things that you're going to see. And you're going to be like, bro, he does not have that much power for this to happen and that to happen and that to happen. And for this group to be excluded. For that house to not burn and all the rest of them did. For these little certain things. The Lord is going to show you who his chosen is. He's going to show you who his chosen is. Through the destruction, through the calamity, through the back-to-back judgments that he's going to throw up on this place. And it's coming. Right? We started off 2025 with a domestic tea attack on New Orleans. Then Las Vegas. Now it's in Los Angeles. Don't be surprised if New York is next, man. Just following the pattern. Okay? But the Lord is in control at the end of the day. Even if the so-called white man has a so-called plan that he's initiating and getting off the ground, the Lord is in control of that. Let's open up with the scriptures real quick. Okay. Let's go to Proverbs. Oh, we're already in Proverbs. All right, this is Proverbs 21 from the top. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. So the king is the people that's ruling the earth. And the scripture says the things that they make up their mind to do, the Lord put it on them. The Lord makes them do these things. The Lord makes them not do these things. Okay. Now that California wildfire that happened out there, a lot of people said that it was man-made. A lot of people said that the government did it. And the government may have done it. But if the government did it, the Lord put it on them to do it. And we're coming into a time where a lot of things are going to happen that the government does not have any clue about how it happened, how did it originate. Like they're going to be on the type of time saying, we didn't do this. What the F? And it's going to be a pattern. The Lord is going to show himself. It's going to get to a point where the Lord shows himself so much that it doesn't require faith to believe in the Lord of the Bible, Yahweh Shai. And when it doesn't require faith to believe that he's true, then salvation is closed, man. Second Notice 9 from the top. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the times past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So how is he going to visit the world which he made? He's going to visit the world with calamities. Things that's outside the grip, power, and scope of the so-called white man. He's going to do things that's so far out of this world that you're going to be like, no man has done this. Okay? This is intelligent design. This is God. Verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, they're there. You're seeing all these uproars of the people, all of these different protests. This is not the United States. This is the divided states. And Yahweh Shai himself, he said it. A kingdom divided cannot stand. This place is going down as we speak. It's in free fall. And man, and it started harder, man, with more pomp than 2020. Okay, and we saw how that year went. And then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So when these things happen, people are going to start going into the Bible and looking at prophecy and looking for prophecy via the prophets. But by that time, the prophets are going to be off the streets because of the famine of the word. Now, I saw Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, on a video call with Biden, and he was saying the misinformation has to stop. Now, that's just a fancy way of saying that they are going to censor the internet. They are going to censor social media and things like that. You're not going to be able to have these different people reporting that's outside of the mainstream media. Okay, those days are about to quickly come to a halt. And simultaneously, things that the prophets are doing, okay, are also going to come to a halt. These types of videos are going to quickly come to a halt, and the older ones are more than likely going to be scrubbed from the internet forever. Okay? The apostle Tahar is more than likely going to get them free to come on off the highways, because you have to understand what the prophets are. The prophets are a warning bell. It's a warning bell. You hear that? Can't make this up. It's a warning bell for endooming doom, for impending doom. So it's letting you know, hey man, the storm is coming. 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 When the storm finally gets here, it's shit. The bell is going off. It's here. The prophets are that. The prophets represent that warning sign. The prophets represent that bell. All right. You have to understand that. Okay, let's go to 1 minute. I think I want to go to Amos real quick. This is Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. So you're going to come a point in time, and we're quickly approaching it, where you're not going to be able to type in GMS breakdown Isaiah the 13th chapter, GMS breakdown Revelation, GMS prophecy. Just basically truth videos, and also that other fake woke BS that has truth intertwined into it. Your broke clock is right twice a day. But these woke videos, and more important than that, these truth videos. And those woke videos have their place. Those woke videos lead the elect into the truth. A lot of those woke videos spark something until the elect to wake them up, where they ultimately end up where they need to be. Okay? Let me read again. But behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst of water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. So these videos will be taken down. The brothers will come off of the highways and the byways. And when you come up to the brothers, they're not going to straight up tell you, man, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a worker. Okay? So understand that time is coming. It's quickly approaching. Okay? And again, that's also going to be prophecy fulfilled to let you know that this is done by intelligent design, way above man's. I'm not going to say comprehension, because the prophets are telling you what's happened, but above the power that the Lord has given man. The things that you're going to see happening is going to be like a domino effect mixed with chess. And I'm going to have delivery and destruction happening simultaneously. And you're going to see who's who. Revelation 18. You read it. Revelation 18:4. I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. And her plagues are those California fires. Her plagues are the domestic tea attack that happened in the NO. Her plagues is the attempted tea attack that happened in Vegas. And some of these things, I'm telling you, they are manufactured by Esau. Me speaking as a man, the thing that happened in Vegas, I think it was a metaphor. I think it was a message to the elites on both sides. All right. Tesla That was a Tesla truck. And they said if it was any other kind of truck, the explosion would have damaged the Trump Tower. That's a metaphor for Tesla's technology is going to be here to protect Trump's enterprise, to protect Trump's presidency. Because you have to understand that connection with Tesla and Trump. Okay, I believe, and don't quote me on this, I believe Trump gave Tesla a position in his cabinet. And you have to understand this. The M to the O to the T to the B will more than likely be produced by Tesla. All right? See and understand that prophecy is coming to pass right before you realize it. Let's continue reading. That you receive not of her plagues, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and God have remembered her iniquities. Now the Golden Globe Awards, before the fire started, was mocking God, basically saying that this is a godless country. Okay? They were saying Mario Lopez, which is that boy from Saved by the Bell, used to be Zach upon it. What was his name from Saved by the Bell, man? He used to call Zach Preppy, but you know who I'm talking about. They were saying he is more popular than God. They were mocking him. And we know that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not to be mocked. So they mocked him and he attacked them. The hood not on fire in California. Okay? It's the wealthy. It's the offspring of the slave owners. A lot of those homes are not going to be able to be rebuilt because of how high the land value in California is, and the fact that a lot of the people that have those homes are legacy homes. So they were basically handed down from generation to generation, and they can't afford to rebuild it. They wouldn't sell it because you don't sell land. You know, if that's handed down, you know, in your family. Only niggas do stuff like that because they don't have an understanding of the way that the world works. So a lot of those people that was living in those $1 million houses really couldn't afford to live in them. And they're not going to be able to afford to rebuild them. So it's also a land grab. A lot is going on. But it's ultimately going down into what? Judgment. It's funny, huh? Okay. Laugh at this. Fire. A natural disaster. Hard to put out. Esau don't have nothing to do with the winds that's fueling that fire. Esau don't have nothing to do with the perfect conditions that were designed for that fire to go and eat the way that it's doing. They said a lot of that brush was 50 years old. Esau didn't plan that. He may have seen it and jumped on an opportunity to execute, to take advantage of it, but that wasn't his plan. The Lord planned these things from the inception of the earth. And that's what you people are going to soon realize. And you're going to realize that the prophets are speaking the real. You're going to realize that everything that these brothers was up here saying is truth. And you're going to see it. You're going to believe it because you're going to see it. And faith is no longer going to be required. And salvation is no longer be required. Okay? And it's not just limited to America, but America, they're going to get it. It's Isaiah 13 and 11. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Those haughty Edomites out there, Rodeo Drive, Sunset Boulevard, they crying. They got their hands on top of their head the way those Edomites do when they college football team getting beat. There's nothing happy and joyous about being over there in the upper echelon of Hollywood right now. The Lord is sucking all of the old school mirth out of America. And he's been doing it for years. But you're able to finally see it. Okay? And now it's basically damn near too late for a lot of certain things to go back. And prophecy can't go back. Let me take that back. We're basically at a point where it's almost too late for people to come and get this truth. We're in the last hour. So you need to hurry up. Just the way those people are hurrying up and getting the hell up out of there, running from that fire and run to this truth, because that's the only thing that's going to protect you from this fire. Metaphorically speaking now, it's a fire coming up on the world. And the only thing that can protect you from this fire He's the originator of the fire. Okay? Because he's perfect. He doesn't miss. He doesn't make mistakes. Okay? Isaiah 13 and 11. I read that already. I will make a man more precious than fine gold. We even living at a point in time where a man is not valued as a man. I don't need a man. I can do the same thing a man can do. I don't see no women on that front line fighting those fights. It's gonna be worse. A man is not respected for what the Lord made him to be. If we was in a jungle, it'd be a bunch of lions with their manes cut off, and you can't tell the difference between the female and the male. All this LGBTQ, man, the Lord's not dealing with that. He's gonna show you. All you people, well, it ain't got nothing to do with me, man. You just live your life, man. You're just as guilty as them. Spineless, god dog. You're just as guilty as them. Man, anyway, whatever it is, however they like to live, that's on them. You know, I love everybody. But the Lord doesn't. You picked your side. And you don't mean what you're saying. You're saying that so your money don't get taken, which means you sold your soul. I think I hit the point with this lesson. With that, hope this is edifying to somebody. I'm going to give all infinite honors, praises, and glory too. Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakwakwash, double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone who rule and teach one unto the other Akim out here pushing his truth into the four winds. Keep pushing Akim, Kwam Yasharala, a ball. Until next time, man.